Hey everyone, it's me, Jeremy-Senpai, and for this week's video, I was thinking of doing something a little bit different. I was thinking of making like a personal video right here, a video that shows me as a person, basically, so you guys can get a feel for me, you guys can understand a little bit more about me, share a little bit of my personal life, which I'll probably do in future videos. I've read about all sorts of different YouTubers, especially ones I genuinely like, where they where they explain themselves a little bit, where they show their interests, where they try to connect their audience, basically, and that's a little bit what I'm doing. You guys can have a look around. I'll give you a look around. You can see what I'm into. You can see what things I like and dislike, what things I like to do when I'm not making vids, whatever. These things will probably come in time, to be honest. And maybe even people who know me personally can learn a little bit more about me. That's kind of my hope. There are people who've known me for years, and yet they don't know that much about me. This is literally just me reaching out a little bit, showing that I'm a person too. I've got my own things. Anyway, let's get started with the video, everybody. This is Jeremy-Senpai giving you a look into his world, giving you a look of the man behind the mic. Over here, we have my little geek corner right here. This is where I keep all of my dorky stuff. Some anime, some other stuff. Okay, it's mostly anime. Right here we have my Detective Conan manga. I've been meaning to collect others. I'm putting together the collection best I can, but it's a little hard to track down. Here we have the journal from Gravity Falls. That was definitely a great find. I'm glad I got my hands on it. Up top we have Kurama wearing my ninja headband. I really like that. That was a little memento from my anime club days. Below him is my set of Dragon Balls. I've wanted those ever since I was a kid, I kid you not. And let's see, here we have my state pocket watch from Full Metal Alchemist. Now that I've had since middle school, and let me tell you, I always wore that thing to school. I mean, it was literally in my pocket, ticking away, and I loved having it there. Oh, and if we look over here are my wands from Harry Potter. Up top, we've got Voldemort, and we've got Sirius Black. Part of me is considering whether or not I should add more or not. I'm a little on the fence about that, but I don't know. I mean, one was a gift, the other one I bought for myself, so we'll see. And of course, up here, we have my wanted poster. 295 million berries. I mean, that's pretty good, don't you think? That is pretty good for a bounty, don't you think? And of course, here's the piece de resistance. My anime collection. I've got the original Dragon Ball trilogy, I've got Detective Conan, I've got JoJo, I've got One Piece, Fairy Tail, Cowboy Bebop, Hetalia. I've got a whole mess right here, and I've literally been collecting these babies ever since I actually started making money, to be honest. There was always this old video store wherever I grew up, and I'd just take a handful of dollars, buy whatever I could. Oh, and I've also got all the Miyazaki films too. Let's see, Yuri on Ice, I've got Baka and Tess, Negima. Lots of great stuff right here, folks. Oh, Lupin the Third, and Eden of the East, Samurai 7, Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Panic, Toriko. Lots of great stuff. Oh, and Bleach too, of course. Bleach is awesome. And if we look up here, this is probably the greatest birthday gift I've ever received. Up here's my player. It plays vinyl records, it's a Bluetooth, picks up radio, CD, just about everything music related you could possibly want is in this machine. It was a gift for my 23rd birthday, and let me tell you, I love this thing. Granted, I haven't played the vinyls too much on it, but it's good for everything else. I really love it. It's wonderful. Easily my favorite gift. Easily. But since we're on the music subject, right over here, are my guitars. One of them I've had since middle school, the other one since high school. I feel a little bit. One of them's a Martin, the other's a Johnson. Yes, branding is very important. They're great. I fill every once in a while. I'm not exactly Stevie Ray Vaughan, but I have fun just fiddling around. Besides, I'm more of a keyboard guy myself. And let's see, what next to show? Oh, right over here. Here my book collection. I'm an avid reader. Comes with the territory when you want to be a writer. These up here, I've had these classics ever since I was a kid. I still love reading them even today. I've also got the Kyoshi novels right there, Edgar Allan Poe. I've got some of Stephen King's work. I do not have all of his work. Some of it's a bit out there for my taste. I've also got The Collector and The Book of the Five Rings. Those are two wonderful, wonderful books. And we've also got the love poems. Oh, we have a history book on Batman's creation, which I genuinely love. I look to it for inspiration. And up top here, we have my criminology books. I genuinely do love these things. I'm like a criminology geek, so we've got John Douglas books, we've got the Robert Graysmith Zodiac books. If you don't know who either of these people are, I suggest that you look them up. It is genuinely amazing, especially if you're studying like the field of psychology. I definitely recommend that you look them up. And if we go to your side, here I've got the Aragon series. I've been meaning to pick that back up again. We've also got some other classics here, including Catcher in the Rye. And we've also got a series of unfortunate events. I'm short a few, I am. I mean to change that. And we've got the Harry Potter trilogy. I meant series, okay? And, of course, we got some Shakespeare over here. I pick it up every once in a while. Since I'm a literary snob that way, it is wonderful. Like I said, it's important to get at least a little bit of reading every day. It can be 10 pages, it can be just a chapter, but it is important to read, and me being a aspiring, hopeful writer, I do what I can. Anyway, and let's see, last thing to show here would be my entertainment center. In the middle right there is my PS4. I've got two controllers. I've got a pretty good collection. I'm missing a few games like Metal Gear Solid and Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Those are great games, and I look forward to getting them someday. But I've got The Last of Us, I've got Uncharted, I've got both Spider-Man, I've got all the Resident Evil, all the Assassin's Creed. I do pretty alright staying. Oh, and I've also got a whole mess of fighting games. I've got Injustice, Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur. The point is that I enjoy nothing more than just kicking back and gaming or watching YouTube right here. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, this is my little slice of the world that you guys just saw, and I hope you guys learned a little bit about me. Alright, here is where the magic happens. This is where I go to relax. As you can see, we have just about everything you can need. We got free weights, goes up to level 50. Now we got bench press over here. Now we've got jumping platforms, medicine balls, some big ass weights, just about everything you'd need for your own home gym. Oh, and over here are my belts. I've been meaning to hang that back up. Very important, but as you can see, my white all the way to my first on black right here. And since we're on the subject anyway, right over here we have it, my third dawn black. I was an instructor before I hung it all up. Part of me is genuinely considering going back to my fourth one day, but that's a long ways away. Bottom line, I'm far from done with my martial arts career. right now it's kind of more on pause. I've got a lot going on right now. We all have a lot going on right now, so I'm sure you guys understand. Oh, and also got here the battle ropes. Those are a lot of fun. They really are. Oh, now this is a special treat. Up here we have an autographed photo from Conrad Spielman, one of the greatest breakers in American history. This man once broke through 40 concrete blocks at once. Though I'm not much of a breaker fan myself, I do respect it. This guy is amazing. I would love to train under him. And if you look here, our last part of this little tour, now we have my inspiration. We have my Bruce Lee posters. I've had these probably since I was 10 years old. I love these because I can feel inspired looking at this, inspired to keep going. I mean, Bruce Lee was an inspiration to a lot of people, he still is. So that's how I feel with all this. Anyway, this is my workout room. Like I said, I like to come here sometimes just to relax, just to burn off some steam. I can come here almost any time, no matter how late or how early. You know how it is. And if you look over here, we have the treadmill, the rower, and the bike. And let me tell you, there's nothing I love more than coming out here and using one or two or even all three of these. I actually genuinely find it pretty relaxing just coming out here some nights or like early in the morning and using these. It is relaxing. Exercise can be relaxing if you know how to do it right. And let me tell you, it definitely works off a good deal of stress and pressure. Now, to like run 5 kilometers or bike for 30 minutes or row for like an hour, I really do like it, and I don't even have to like challenge myself. It's just a process, you know. Well, anyway, that's about it, everybody. This is pretty much everything I wanted to show. I hope that you guys learned a little bit about me. I hope I related to some of you out there. Anyway, this is Jeremy-Senpai signing off. Next week will be a different story. We will get back into the flow. I have new videos all lined up for you. But for now, this is Jeremy-Senpai signing off. Enjoy your day, faithful.